Thank you, Robert Beeson. And now we have Joe Muzzi for Consumer Spotlight. He's from Delaware Cabinets. Now, he was on our show before to tell you about kitchen cabinets and remodeling kitchens, but today he has a new venture to tell us about, and that's Kerosene Heaters. Joe, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Joe, how did you get involved in selling kerosene heaters?
Well, last year when it was illegal in Delaware,
Right.
I live in Landenberg, Pennsylvania. I bought a competitor's line. My house is quite huge. As a matter of fact, it's 36 by 72 on the first floor and 36 by 43 on the second floor. I reduced my heat bill by $400 and some odd a month down to $107 a month using a round kerosene heater. And I got so interested in it, I decided to take a line on.
Mm-hmm. Now, what line do you carry?
I carried a Sanyo line.
Mm-hmm. Now, are they expensive?
No. Actually, this unit I got right here, we have it on sale this particular week for $153. And this is a 9,000 BTU unit, and it has a removable tank, which is very nice. This means this is your only weight you have to take out to the garage or wherever you have to load it at. And it sits right here. It's like carrying a gallon of milk. So that's your only weight. It burns off just about 100%, which is really great. All the heat is in the room that you are in.
How does it work, Joe?
Well, of course, when you fill the kerosene heater up, if I can demonstrate, of course, this unit is not set. I'll take this chimney off, this wick right here, and turn it up clockwise. Okay, this particular wood here brings the kerosene up to the area. Now, first of all, let me show you how safe they are. If you can shoot on this one particular wick, I'll show you where it doesn't take much, and the wick has disappeared. Matter of fact, I'll take this also off. This is how safe it takes about 11-degree hit. Let me show you that again.
And then it just knocks right off.
That's right. Very extremely
safe. So if a child bumps up against it, it'll shut itself off.
It'll shut itself off, or an animal. So these are really, really great.
Does it get hot if you touch them while they get hot?
The only time it would get hot, the grill gets a little bit warm, and of course up here it gets a little bit warm, but on the sides and on the back, on the radiant type heaters like this is, it's very cool. This particular chimney is put on in such a manner like this. You turn it clockwise, you press this little button, and it raises the chimney up, and you'll see it probably will ignite like I did, but I'm going to shut her off. But it's a very, very, very safe item, extremely safe.
Now, would you go to sleep with it? Is it that safe?
Well, if you ask my wife, she'll tell you I fall asleep about 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock watching TV, and this guy, of course I have the bigger unit, this guy is always on, and I watch many a Monday Night Football for the first quarter.
Is it safe then to leave it burning overnight?
We leave ours on day and night.
Now, how long will they burn after they're filled?
Well, it depends upon the unit. This is a 9,000 BTU unit. This removable tank, this guy right here, is about 8/10 of a gallon, and she would burn for approximately 13 hours. So you're burning almost, well, we'll say if you burn a gallon, you're putting 134,000 BTUs in that room at that one particular time. Unlike a normal oil burner or gas burner, almost 100% of the heat is in the room, where, of course, you're losing 40 to 60% by the time you either go up the chimney, make a right turn, and come out an outlet's about that big in a wall. And these are very, very, and they should pay for themselves, really. They should really pay for themselves probably the second or third month, and then you got a free item.
Well, speaking about a free item, Joe Muzzi here has been kind enough to provide one of you viewers with a free unit worth $200. We're going to have a contest. And here's the way it's going to work. All you have to do is send in a postcard with your name, address, and phone number on it to Taurus Productions. The address is 6-17 Tulip Lane in Newcastle, Delaware. Again, the address is Taurus Production, 6-17 Tulip Lane, Newcastle, Delaware, 19720. Postcard with your name, address, and phone number. Or bring a card with the information I just cited to the Delaware Cabinets, where Joe Muzzi is located, 216 South Maryland Avenue, across from 5 Points Fire Hall. And this contest will run for 4 weeks. In 4 weeks' time, we're going to have Joe Muzzi come back on Focus Delaware, and he's going to draw the lucky number. It's a $200 value for free. So I invite you to send in the postcards. And now I want to thank you for watching Focus Delaware, and Joe, I want to thank you for coming on our show.
One other thing, we have a Delaware Cabinet
Yes.
and Tri-State Energy, which my company here is called. We have fundraisers. In other words, if a church group or a Girl Scout group is interested, we will, of course, sell the unit at our reasonable price, $153 with a removable tank, and also 1 year free service, which no company I don't think offers. We would give the church group or the fundraising committee a donation in one particular person's name. I think that's a great thing.
Well, thanks very much, Joe, for coming on Focus Delaware on Consumer Spotlight and telling us about these kerosene heaters where people can save a lot of money. And you viewers, send your post